Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a heated congressional moment featuring Kash Patel, a man who says his own experience with government overreach makes him the perfect candidate to lead the FBI. What went down in this testimony? Why is it shaking up the political world? Let's break it all down.
Senator, this may be one of the scenarios that most uniquely qualifies me to take command at the FBI. Having been the victim of government overreach and a weaponized system of justice and law enforcement, I know what it feels like to have the full weight of the United States government barreling down on you. And as the Biden Inspector General determined, those activities by the FBI and DOJ were wholly improper and not predicated upon law and facts. I will ensure, if confirmed, that no American is subjected to that kind of torment, to that kind of cost, financially and personally. And most importantly, I will make sure that no American is subjected to death threats like I was, and subjected to moving their residences like I was, because of government overreach, because of leaks of information about my personal status. If confirmed as FBI director, Mr. Chairman, you have my commitment that no one in this country will feel that pain.
Was President Donald Trump wrong to give blanket clemency to the January 6 defendants?
Thank you, Ranking Member. A couple of things on that. One, the power of the presidential pardon is just that, the president.
Well, I concede he has the authority. I'm asking, was he wrong to do it?
And as we discussed in our private meeting, Senator, I have always rejected any violence against law enforcement, and I have, including in that group, is specifically addressed any violence against law enforcement on January 6th, and I do not agree with the commutation of any sentence of any individual who committed violence against law enforcement.
Kash Patel opened up by sharing how he personally faced the wrath of a weaponized justice system. He says he was forced to move homes, faced death threats, and suffered financial ruin all because of improper actions by the DOJ and FBI. Patel argues that this painful experience uniquely qualifies him to take command of the FBI, promising no American should ever endure what he went through. He vowed accountability and reforms aimed at ending what he calls a weaponized legal system. That stance is exactly why his name is making headlines.
I think that America is safer because the 1,600 people have been given an opportunity to come out of serving their sentences and live in our communities again.
Senator, I have not looked at all 1,600 individual cases. I have always advocated for imprisoning those that cause harm to our law enforcement and civilian communities. I also believe America is not safer because President Biden's commutation of a man who murdered 2 FBI agents, Agent Kohler's and Williams' family, deserve better than to have the man that point blank range fired a shotgun into their heads and murdered them released from prison. So it goes both
Trump
ways.
Recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Then we went to a studio and recorded it, mastered it, digitized it, and put it out as a song now releasing exclusively on the War Room. We. If you had nothing to do with it, Mr. Patel, why did you tell Steve Bannon and all his listeners that you did?
That's why it says we, as you highlighted.
Yeah, and you're part of the we, right? When you say we, that includes you, doesn't it, Mr. Patel?
Not in every instance.
Well, that's new. So when you said we...
Stop. Is it?
That's new.
Is
so
it?
When you said we, you didn't really mean you. Is that your testimony?
Not unless you have a new definition for the word we.
Oh, okay. I always thought we included the person who pronounced the
Stop.
word.
I always stop.
Joe, Schiff pressed him on his use of the word we, but Patel fired back, exposing how politicians twist language to control narratives. The exchange showed Patel's refusal to play along with what he sees as semantic traps. Patel's testimony paints a clear picture. He's fiery, unapologetic, and determined to overhaul what he calls a corrupt and weaponized legal system. His message? Justice for all, accountability for the powerful, and zero tolerance for attacks on law enforcement. And this fiery stance is exactly why his name is making headlines. Before we move to the conclusion, if you're enjoying this breakdown, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss the biggest political showdowns in Washington. Kash Patel has made it clear. He's not afraid to take on corruption, call out the powerful, and demand equal justice for every American. Love him or hate him, his testimony shows he's ready to shake up the system. What do you think? I'll see you in the next video.